Williamsburg was definitely on our favorites list. Most of us made our own clothes so we could dress up because you couldn't rent them, and we had a lot of fun doing that. This is part of my costume. It got upgraded some more. This is Sir Jones. We made most of it, and that's Anna and Edie. We made some of theirs. And then that's all of us all together, all in our clothes. And Miss Emmy and Mom in their clothes. And we had lots of people want to take our pictures. And it was really funny because they're like, "Can we take your picture with you?" And we're like, "Sure." Now I'm going to show you some of the buildings and shops. This is the palace. It was pretty cool to see. The entryway I liked a lot because it had a whole bunch of guns in it. They had a kitchen where they made food that they would eat occasionally, but most of the time they would leave out. They also had a maze in the back behind the house, and we did that, and that was super fun. The next shop is the gunsmith, and Peter, of course, liked the gunsmith. He got to hold a rifle, and later he found his own musket with a bayonet, which was super fun. We saw the tin maker's shop, which was really interesting to see. We went to the wig makers, which was super cool to see too. Then we went to the joiner, and he showed us a whole bunch of different stuff that he was doing, which was really cool. Carpenter was one of our favorite places. He let Ruth play one of the harpsichords that they had made. We went to a leather shop. I don't remember the name, but it was still really cool to see how they made boxes and stuff out of leather. Next building is the Capitol building. This is where they held most of their courts cases in Virginia. It was pretty cool to go inside and look at it. Come to the part where we talk about all the people that are there. One of our most favorite was Mr. With. Some of our other favorite people were archaeologists. He's showing us a musket ball right there. They were very helpful and showed us what they were digging up and were able to answer most of the questions that we had. Young Colonel Washington was another one of our favorite people to listen to while he was on stage. He had some pretty good points about farming. Next person is Thomas Jefferson. Some of us liked him, some of us didn't. Some of us didn't quite understand his talk, but Peter obviously liked talking to him. Our most favorite people is Monsieur Lafayette. Peter really liked him because, of course, he had a sword and stuff like that. And we would talk to him on the road, and we would just run and go say hi to him occasionally. Also met the old George Washington. He was fun to see. We were able to go on a special tour of the stables. There was this nice person that offered us along, and we got to see all the carriages and get up on them and stand on them. We also got to go see where they got most of their horses off site, but pretty close to Williamsburg. The person to the right is Mr. Andre. He showed us around. He also gave us a horseshoe for good luck. He gave us oxen, and Peter named his oxen Lafayette, of course. We were also able to go on a tour of an old schoolhouse that they plan on moving back into Williamsburg, close to its original site. We were able to go inside. It was really interesting to see. That's the original floor underneath all the other boards and a fireplace that is falling apart, but they still got information from. And then the original wall. Super cool to see, along with many other things. Today it snowed in Williamsburg, and we were able to get some pretty cool pictures with all the snow. It wasn't a lot of snow, but it was still snow. They also had a tavern that you could eat at, and the food there was pretty good. They had some original stuff like hamburgers, but then they had soup and steak and hamburgers, and Peter loved the hamburgers. A concert in one of the churches with an organ, and if you ever seen the movie John Adams, that they filmed that movie there, and that's where John Adams is standing in the first or second episode. And I just realized that, and that's where he stands, or somewhere close to there in the movie. It had a folk art museum in Williamsburg, and this is a hippo with a recorder inside of it, which was really cool. And then they had a watermelon sign. So there were a whole bunch of interesting things to see in there. It was lambing season while we were there, and we were able to see the first lamb of the year that they would have. It was a male, and it was so fun to watch. He was so, so cute.